Literally, I could go in that pond if I wanted to right now. So it responded to me then. Is that what you said? Drone? Shit. Sometimes I should get out of here. When having interest into the paranormal, everyone has their story. Everyone has their origins, where it started in a hotel for them, their own homes, or maybe even an object. That's where it all started for them. But my first ever investigation in all this paranormal stuff started in a forest called Epping Forest, aka said to be the most haunted forest in all of the UK. I first came to this place like over God knows how many years ago. I was with a friend who was exploring this forest just for like something different video idea basically, and just wanted to try and get into it. But at the time we were both interested into the paranormal, and obviously I still am. As you can tell, this was filmed a while back because, as you can see, I have a beard now. But yes, after many years I came back to this location on my own, targeting a specific area called the Suicidal Pond, and basically to see what I could find. So just a brief rundown. Epping Forest is like probably the biggest forest in the UK. The most famous ghost for it was Dick Turpin, the highwayman, who basically uses as his hideout, where he does all these murders and victims and all that kind of things. I wasn't specifically looking for Dick Turpin though. I was actually looking for another ghost called Emma Morgan, who actually died by this pond, who is actually called the Suicidal Pond. Emma Morgan was like a victim that killed herself along with her baby as well. So yeah, quite dramatic. And there's been other victims, other suicidals, people just getting drawn to this pond and like commit suicide for some reason. So yeah, bad idea probably for me to go on my own. And for that reason, they actually put a petition to actually close this pond or put like CCTV around that. But this was actually years ago, so to this day I don't know if I didn't actually know at the time if they actually did put any security footage over there, if they put any CCTV or close it in general. I have no idea. Basically, I should have found out before actually going into the forest. But nevertheless, this is what's happened. Enjoy. Okay, so kind of right now, I'm in the woods on my own. I am really far away from where I parked and everything, so I just don't want to go too far that I'll get lost because this forest is huge. But what I'm going to do, stay on pathways, go outside so I can remember, I don't want to get too far, and I'm going to turn on the Ovilus. We'll see if we get any responses, anything that will come through, anything that could possibly answer me, anything whatsoever. Okay, so it said very fog, but there's no fog here, so don't think that means anything. This brings back branches. 100 chance. Whoa, it said branches, and it said 100 branches. Obviously, there's 100 branches around me, which is very, very relevant. Potential afraid. Potential afraid. Does it mean me being afraid? That was quite relevant straight away. What I got there, yeah. Funeral field. Last time I was here, me and Darius, we heard loads and loads of screams, more or less all around us. This thing's going wild, by the way, but there's not a lot of relevant stuff. Luck. It said luck. Mark? Oh, none of these seem to be relevant apart from branches. That was only 100 branches was the only relevant thing we've had so far. Let's just it just said devil. Don't say that when I'm on my own. Literally, like, there's no one out here at the moment. It feels like I'm being watched, but I feel like being a forest on your own, you're gonna feel that way. Poverty, please. What? I would like to try and find the mystery pond, but problem is, I can't get signal out here. Like, I tried to map it on my phone. There's absolutely no signal out here whatsoever. So whatever happens to me happens, which is scary. I want to see if there's any open area around here. This thing's going nuts. This thing's going crazy. There must be like so much energy around here from obviously all the suicides and all the killing, all the murders. It must be so much. I think I'm gonna get to the point where I'm gonna turn around. This thing just won't stop. This thing won't stop going. Who's talking to me right now? Could you give me a name? Okay, this seems like it's into a dead end or something. It just seems to be closing in on itself and not getting any more open. All I've done is basically just gone complete straight. I'm literally basically on the other side of the forest by now, basically. It's just a long ass stretch. I genuinely forgot how big this forest even is. But last time me and Darius was here, we just completely went off path. We could have easily got lost, which essentially we did, but we found a way out eventually. We literally just kept going until we found some sort of an escape route. And then we just ran away. Not ran away, but we found a way out. It's just straight path, just down there. Just straight path, but I don't want to go too far out, like I said. Might be a good time to do any turning point, because again, I don't want to go too far away where I could get lost out here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start walking back, and I'm going to see if I could, any areas that we could stop, see if anything happens. I think last time me and Daz was here, we also found like this sort of like area that looked like a ritual happened. Like they had like stones, but it was in like a form of a swirl, like a spiral, which I didn't realise till afterwards. It's like a sign, a symbol of a ritual, and I didn't know that until after. Or many years later, didn't know that was actually a sign of a ritual. So looking back at it now, kind of creepy, yeah. Okay, so I found where I am again. This thing decided to sharp one thing after ages of not saying anything. So I feel like it'd be a good point to actually cut into the woods, but don't go too far. Fresh? Alright, this is where it's going to get interesting and a little bit more spooky. I just want to know where the, like, no one has the exact location of where the pool is, the pond, the suicidal pond. No one knows the exact location, but there's 100 pools. No one knows exactly which pool it is. So if I spundle any pond whatsoever, it could be it, and we don't know whatsoever. Deep in the woods now. Just remember where I am. Don't get fucking lost. I'm taking risk here, but I'm also in an area where who am I kidding? It's a forest. Everything looks the same. Of course I'm not going to know where I am. I just want to try and remember my roots. Pond is meant to be by something basically like that, but much huge, much bigger, fatter, everything. Right next to it, like my spectacular tree of all trees, it's just finding that certain tree. Don't think I've ever heard a single scream or anything. Just people, that's it, just people. But not a single scream, just birds. It's not like it's getting darker or anything, like I'm getting more into the lights of stuff basically. 100% by now, I think I'm lost, 100%. Where's that? Stretch spoon, oi. Stretch spoon, oi. So what, someone can see me? No fucking clue where I am. No fucking clue. Which is scary. I'm literally like, look where I am right now. Could not be in more deep into the woods if I tried. Oh shit, hello. Oh, hang on a second. Look what I found. A pond. That is a pond right there. Is that the pond? That's the question. Is that the pond? There's people on the other side of it. They look like they're in the exact area where that happened. Oh, they're throwing rocks. They're throwing shit. That looks like it could be it though. That looks like the exact area it could be right now. That looks like the exact area it could be. Okay, so now I could quite to a certain spirit who died in these waters. Well, it could be with these waters anyway. Her name was Emma Morgan. Emma Morgan, if you're out here, you can hear me. I'm walking around your pond. Do you want to like, have any words? Anything you want to say? This could be the pond, but I don't know. It could be. But I'm going to walk around the pond and see what happens. It was her and her child who died. Legend says you get drawn to the certain pond, whatever it is. I mean, this is a huge ass forest. There's no way in hell I found it just like that, unless I get drawn to it. But we don't know if this is the right one. We have no idea whatsoever. Although I'm saying, it's huge, it's huge. This has gone quiet though as well. This is not saying anything. This could be it. This could be the area it happened, who knows? This could be the suicide pond. I don't know though. I don't know. It could be the other side though as well. I think the best thing to do is walk around this whole thing, see if I get anything. If I get anything on this, that'll be a good sign to stop in that area. So let's walk around the pond. This is the only pond we've seen. Literally right next to the pond. Literally I could go in that pond if I wanted to right now. This could be the exact pond. Beautiful though. Well, not exactly beautiful, but you know what I mean, it's a good sight viewing. Did anyone buy this pond right here? Anyone make the presence known? Anyone drown here? And again I said, there's 100 ponds around here. It could be any of them. Might not even be this one. The way those trees are moved, like shaped, it could be the area. I mean, look at these trees compared to the other trees we've seen. But look at that one in the distance. It could be it. Look at this one. The way this has grown. The way that has grown, that's insane. That is insane. And honestly, I feel like this is the area. I just generally have that feeling this is the area. It might be just because it's the only one I've seen, but I don't know. We don't know. I think it might be a good time to do a REM pod session here quickly. See what happens. Okay, so just put my... Yeah? I just put it down. Maybe step away. Might be just the ground, not sure. If there's anyone here by this pond, can you make that go off again? Can you make it go green? What was that? Do you tap? Is that a yes? Do you respond to me? Also, I do say that obviously water is a good conductor of energy. They could use that. So, no place better really, if I'm being honest. No place better. Like that. I'm hearing a bit of screaming going on back there. Again. I think these taps are the rain drips. There's a bit of rain dripping going on. So I think that could be that. Unless there's something dripping on my fin. But I don't see any water or anything. Don't see any drops. Let's try the obvious again.
Labor complete.
Okay, can you give me a clear response on this device that you're here? Can you tell me your name or who you are? Or anything relevant to you?
Done. Record.
Done? Record? Done record. No idea what that means. What are you done? What are you done about? Are you one causing this device go off? Is anyone still hearing me? Vern? What does Vern mean? No, I've never heard that word.
50. Frigid.
50 frigid full.
Muscle.
Muscle? Damn man, what can I say? Oh, hello. Give me, I think go. I was about to say stop. I was about to say it. That sounded like a dog. So this could be a strong conductor. Maybe, I'm not sure though. Not sure. This had full adultery muscle. Well, so it responded to me then. Is that what you said?
Drone.
Drone? Is there a drone? Is that a warning? Because I hear police sirens. It's like I've been spied on maybe. Is that a sign to say get out?
Metaphysics.
Metaphysics? What? I've never heard that word before. Do you want me to leave? Give me an obvious sign to say I should leave right now.
I'm hearing shouting now going on. Okay, I'm gonna start slowly making my way back. It said drone, then I heard police sirens, then I heard shouting. So it tells me like, don't know, it was almost like a warning, like I should not have been there filming in that area, because I feel like I've never seen it once. This was basically closed and like you shouldn't be able to be filming here. But I don't know if that's still going on because it was ages ago. Is that still happening? I don't know. But something tells me like should get out of there. But you know, people have been like throwing stones here. Like a minute ago, like 4 people literally throwing rocks here. I'm just close to the pool of energy right now as well. But with the legend saying getting like drawn to it. What's that? Okay. Shit. Something tells me I should get out of here. Something tells me I should get out of here. That's where you came from, so we have to go this way. Gotta find a pathway. Gotta find a pathway. There, that way. That way's the pathway. Okay, I'm out. Okay, I'm back on pathway. Just gotta be careful though. Oh, okay, that was quite insane. I mean, that might be completely nothing. That might be just me panicking for no utter reason. But the fact that it all added up, like, potentially, I might have found the right suicidal pond or something, or anything that happens around that pool people get drawn to. Remember how big this forest actually is? Now, I'm going to draw a map of how big this map actually big is. There's so many ponds and everything, and I was in that area, I was actually getting activity, like, straight away. My obvious went off as well, and then, like, I started hearing voices, like, then I started hearing police sirens. The officer said drone, and if police are gonna like search for any victims or anything, what perfect object are you gonna use rather than a drone? What kind of a perfect object are you going to use? So in fact, it all added up and pieced together. It makes perfect sense. That's why I had to get out of there. I have seen reports that I don't think you're meant to film there, but I don't know like how you get found out at the same time. I don't know if there's something I missed, but I could be completely wrong. But I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to take my chance. That was insane. I did not expect that to happen. I thought I was just going to be exploring the forest, just have a look around. That was it. But I feel like there's something about this forest. There's more to it to uncover. There's so much more to uncover. So maybe I might have to come back here again. So yeah, if you guys want me to come back here, let me know in the comments below. This was the origin of where everything started from on my channel, of the Haunted channel. This is where everything all started. So I had to come back here. And yeah, that happened. Anyway, yeah, leave a like, subscribe if you are new around here. And I will see you guys later. Take care. Goodbye.